Hey guys, what's going on? And today I'm going to tell you the entire story of Halo 3 as fast as possible. Also, just very quickly while I've got you here, look what I got. Oh, it's out of focus. Fuck's sake. Look at that shit. Chief's helmet, Halo Infinite helmet. Look at that shit. Which is like basically the Halo 3 helmet as well. Now I shall finish the fight. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you do enjoy it, I'm just going to let you get into the video. Starting off, we see Chief jump off the ship, entering the atmosphere. He crashes in a jungle near Mount Kilimanjaro, and Johnson finds him only to find out that he is dead. Game over, thanks for watching. Nah, I'm just playing. The Chief trolls Johnson and gets up to see a camoed elite uncamo themselves. It was the Arbiter. Before Chief kills him, where it's so easy, Johnson says, wait, the Arbiter is with us. Now friends again, they trek their way through the jungle to a river for evacuation. However, the Covenant is already attacking. Johnson's Pelican crash lands and shortly after, he is captured. Going through the jungle again, Chief catches up to Johnson's captors and kills them, freeing Johnson and evacuating everyone who's there. After getting to a UNSC base where Miranda is, they start coming up with a plan on how to stop Truth. After Miranda tells the troops to go to war, the base is suddenly under attack. Unable to fight off the Covenant, Miranda puts a bomb in the ops center. Chief arms the bomb and then runs for his life to the hangar where there's an elevator. He gets into it and the bomb goes off, sending the elevator into freefall and knocking the Chief out. This place would not become his tomb. After successfully escaping the Crow's Nest base, Chief leads the surviving Marines through an underground tunnel and across a highway littered with Covenant to the town of Voi, where Truth is uncovering an ancient Forerunner artifact buried beneath the Earth's surface. The storm begins with Chief getting an Uber to Voi, the objective being to take down the Covenant anti-air defenses so Lord Hood can deploy a small fleet to take a direct strike at Truth's ship, hoping that it would kill him and stop using the Ark buried on Earth to fire all the Halo rings. After Chief successfully takes down the anti-air raids, suddenly the ground begins to shake. Is it an earthquake? No. It's a motherfucking upgraded Scarab. Chief, then being the crackhead that he is, he boards the Scarab and blows it up. However, there is still one more anti-air gun to take down. After Chief does so, Lord Hood opens fire on Truth in an epic cutscene, but oh no, they activated what they thought was the Ark, but was actually a portal to the Ark, buried on Earth. All of a sudden, a ship comes to another portal. Is it more brutes? No, it's worse. The battle cruiser that went through the portal crashed into the town. Oh shit, the Flood are on Earth. In order to stop the Flood from spreading across Earth, Chief and Arbiter have to overload the crash cruiser's engines, wiping out the entire city and the Flood along with it. They push back the Flood all the way through the factory where they just came from. While doing this, the elites and Johnson radio in to tell Chief that aboard the ship is Cortana that we left on High Charity in Halo 2. Now more than ever, Chief pushes through waves of Flood until he finally makes his way through the ship to retrieve Cortana. Sadly, this was not her. It was just a message from her saying that through the portal there's a way to stop the Flood and that Chief must go through it. After going through the portal, the Chief lands on the Ark, a weird star-shaped world that's like a Halo ring but not actually a ring, it's much bigger. Chief fights his way through a massive Covenant force, taking down anti-air raids so the Forerunner to Dawn can land. Chief pushes back through the desert and then allies with 343 in order to access the Cartographer and find Truth before he activates the Halo array. However, they have to gain access to the other side of the building. 343 opens the door and Chief activates a bridge to let the UNSC cross. Now Chief has to push through a shit ton of Covenant in order to get to the Cartographer in an epic battle where he has to take down ghosts, wraiths, and a Scarab. After doing all of that, he finally gains access to the Cartographer and finds out where Truth is. Before reaching Truth, the joined UNSC and elite forces must deactivate 3 towers, forming a defensive bubble around the citadel where Truth is. They deactivate 2 towers, but Johnson's assault on the 3rd fails, resulting in Johnson being taken prisoner. The Chief then goes to the 3rd tower and successfully deactivates it. However, the Flood-infested High Charity crash lands on the Ark. The UNSC and elite forces make one final effort against a huge vehicular Covenant force, fighting off 2 Scarabs at once. After defeating them, the Chief and Arbiter enter the Citadel only to find out that Truth is seconds away from activating the Halos. Miranda crashes her Pelican into the control room, however she is quickly killed by Truth, who then forces Johnson to activate the array. Suddenly, the Flood ally with Chief in order to try and stop the array mid-firing. They successfully catch up with Truth and the Arbiter kills the Prophet, not a plague, and Chief shuts down the Ark. But oh no, the Flood have turned on us again, LMAO. Chief and Arbiter escape only to find out the Ark's true purpose. This is where the Halo rings are made. They see Alpha Halo, the ring that was destroyed in Halo 1, be constructed. Chief comes up with a plan to activate the unfinished ring in the hopes it will destroy itself and the Flood on the Ark along with it. But first, he has to get his main priority. Master Chief flies a Banshee to the Flood-infested High Charity and journeys his way into the depths of the city, searching for her. Finally, he finds her, fulfilling the promise he made, but so much of her is out of place. Cortana reveals that she still has the activation index from the first Halo ring, which was needed to light the new one. Cortana, the Arbiter, Johnson, and Chief all make their way to the ring's Wing's control room in an effort to activate it. After holding outside the room for a while, 343 opens the door for them and they head into the control room. However, when 343 realizes they mean to activate the Halo ring now, destroying the ring and the Ark, he turns on them, killing Johnson. In a last boss battle, Chief kills 343 with Johnson's Spartan laser and activates the ring, sending Johnson out with a bang. In one final effort, Chief and Arbiter grab Johnson's Warthog and haul absolute ass in one badass driving section where the whole world around them is being destroyed and blown up. They make it to a frigate where they make their escape and the fight is finished. Chief and Arbiter get split up when they go through a portal. The Arbiter makes it back to Earth where the Master Chief is pronounced dead. Were it so easy. However, he's not dead, don't worry. It is revealed that he survived and decides to go back into cryosleep, waiting for someone to find him, and he tells Cortana to wake him when she needs him. And that was it. That was the entire story of Halo 3 in under 5 minutes, literally only by like 2 seconds I think it was. Actually crazy. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I think we're doing Halo Reach next. To leave me behind.